credit. You said this would be a bad matchup for the Bills.
Yeah, that was a great coverage, though. They kind of played triangle 3-over-2. Josh is late in the red zone, outstanding. And then Steph, story of the night. He was on a mission type of player, ball in his hands.
2 plays later, that set the Pats up inside the 10. Ramondre Stevenson into the end zone, untouched. New England
defense struggles with
20
this
to
direction.
10. Okay, ensuing possession, under 8 minutes to play. 1st and goal for Buffalo. Allen finds Keon Coleman for the touchdown, so the Bills do cut the lead to 3. Now, after a Patriots punt, under 3 minutes to play, Bills 3rd and 10 at the 28. Allen looking to make something happen. It's incomplete. Buffalo would end up kicking a field goal, and that would tie it at 20, as you see Allen and the creativity there. Next, Pats possession, just over 2 minutes to go. 1st and 10 at their own 29. May's in trouble, but how does he do this, Dan?
He's 6'5", 240 pounds, strong as an ox, and an ultra-competitive kid. I mean, that goes from 2nd and 18, 2nd and 19 to 1st down and 1 play away from being in field goal range. One of his special plays.
Later in the drive, 20 seconds left. Andy Borregales for the 52-yard attempt. The kick is good. That would seal the game. Here's the Pats locker room after a big win.
And we took the next step, okay? But I'm not surprised. I want you to understand it. I'm not surprised at all. Okay? Game ball. Diggs, here you go. We talked all week, buddy. We were either going to block one. I didn't know we were going to make one, but we made it.
Oh, you love to see it for Vrabel and co.
What was Tennessee thinking?
Oh, good point. Well, they let him go.
I mean,
in case
Vrabel, why would you not want Stephon Diggs in your locker room?
That's a good point too.
He's
what were the Bills thinking? What was Tennessee thinking?
That's all I was thinking about last night.
Yeah.
A lot of people are probably thinking that.
Yep.
Maybe Tennessee was thinking that. I don't know. RC, how are the Patriots able to get it done offensively?
Well, I think the first thing is when you have a competitor that feeds off of pettiness, you need to feed it.
You would not know
wouldn't know.
anything.
I don't know nothing about that.
Just
when you have somebody that holds a grudge and that plays with emotion and that understands that I want to go out and show this team and show these people that you do need me, that I can help a team win. The first snap of the game is a pass to Stephon Diggs, and you can tell when he got the football in his hands, it wasn't about falling down. It was about making plays. It was about exacting revenge on the team that he feels gave up on him. And the entire night, you watched him and Drake May continue to develop cohesion, but we're seeing that relationship grow. Last week, he said, I'm about a 5 out of 10 on the playbook. And I've heard that Josh McDaniels' system is extremely wordy. It's hard and difficult to understand. But you are seeing Drake May and Stephon Diggs begin to understand one another. And to me, that goes beyond the playbook. And we saw that last night.
Those broken plays connection between quarterback and receiver had to feel very similar to the fans of Buffalo. Because the stuff that Josh Allen and Steph used to do was so much like what Drake May and Steph did last night. And I'm shocked that they're on the same page this much. So Drake throwing on the run. Watch as he breaks the pocket. He's going to point downfield and see the reaction at the bottom of the screen by Steph. He points. Steph sees it within a fraction of a second. Spins away. Huge completion. That's being on the same page in that broken play element. 3rd and 7. Steph's at the bottom of the screen. A little pressure from Drake May. We've seen this before in this stadium with a quarterback that looks like this. Get outside the pocket. Steph's back is to the quarterback right now. He cuts it loose, throws it low away. This is a throwaway, essentially. Steph makes the play. That's a massive 3rd and 7 conversion backed up. And then the big boy play. This is grown men stuff. But just the awareness by Drake May and also like the trust. This is a bad decision unless you're a freak. And the awareness of my guy's out there. He'll make it right no matter. And that last week we talked about Drake and Steph seeing the defense the same way, man zone. We hadn't seen this type of connection from last night until that game.
Well,
It's like those broken plays.
Yeah.
Well, the entire night I was thinking of that Spider-Man meme Because, I'm not saying that Drake May is Josh Allen yet.
Stylistic.
He did
but
Josh Allen things.
Yeah, but he is Josh Allen-esque, and we saw some of that last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, New England's defense made Josh Allen not look so Josh Allen-esque, right? Mina, what did they do so well to limit the reigning MVP?
It all starts with defending the run. This Bills offense has a dominant rushing attack, and the Patriots held them to their worst rushing performance of the season. It wasn't even that bad, but it was their worst of the season. They came into this game, by the way, and on the season now, they're 4th in yards per carry allowed. Going back and watching how they approached the run, I thought the nose tackle, Tonga, was unbelievable in this game. Robert Spillane, those are both free agent acquisitions, by the way, was incredible.
Yep.
However, the other thing I want to highlight, and this is coming off the run defense, a lot of times they would show 2 and they were able to add a safety to the box because they had so much faith in their cover corners. And that was really a big difference in this game. You highlighted some of those extended plays with Drake May, Steph Diggs finding a way to get open downfield.
Yeah.
How many times did it feel like Josh Allen was padding, buying time?
Gonzo.
Nobody was open. Christian Gonzalez was unbelievable in this game. He is unbelievable, and that's what the Patriots have. They have a dominant corner duo and a very good defensive line.
I agree, Mina. Look, RC, I was thinking about you last night. They plastered so well on extended plays, too. But the 3 turnovers. Look, Buffalo is fine. All right? Like, I thought New England played a phenomenal game. It was physical. New England is going to be a challenge for Buffalo when they play again. But the 3 turnovers in the red zone is the story of the night, right? Very uncharacteristic of them this year. But also when you think about how this team operates, especially when they get into these particular situations, these are always, most of the time, at least field goals. We're talking about an opportunity for Buffalo on some critical downs to either extend drives or you get this interception from Josh Allen in the red zone. So, again, you walk away from this game if you're Buffalo saying we missed multiple opportunities in order to win this game or have an opportunity to win this game, and you just go back to the drawing board. But I don't think Buffalo needs to go and reinvent themselves at all. New England played well. Give them credit.
Real quick on the run defense. This is one of the most explosive run games in football. Buffalo, New England didn't give up any to the running backs. That was the most impressive thing.
Tackling was huge.
So much credit.
Tackling.
Leverage, all
And
that.
you also,
They were ready for that.
Think about their coach from a culture of stopping the run first.
Good point. And maybe he's a little bit petty, too. He was probably right there with you.
I don't know nothing about that.
All right. I love that you're so thankful.
On Monday Night Football, most with it's a lunch. Say, it's the blue.
Break it a little bit.
I gotta do the head bob. Everyone's got to say it now. Okay, go down the line, Marcus. All right, okay. Yep. Nice part. Start 2 hours on Monday, so you can all wait until 5 p.m. What happened? Yesterday, taking on that was 7-3 first and goal, and he got the loose.
It's shocking how healthy he looks. He looks like J.K. Dobbins 3, 4, 5 years ago, how good he looks. And then Bo Nix, this fourth quarter was outstanding. How fast he played. Evan Ingram finding a way to get into his.
On being decides, so Broncos Virgin Dick by Rick Frank with him though. It's good the Broncos go up 18-17. And this will be the first loss.
I thought this flag was terrible. I mean, that on run to the football, it's not with his hit. He gets there almost simultaneously. Bad call.
Right, 9 seconds to go in the game. Same score. The Eagles trying to make it happen right here. Memphis Broncos 29. West Gina. Left throws downfield. Cannot connect. Dallas Goddard. Nick Sirianni's looking for a flag. You see it there. And Goddard grabs as he tries to make the catch. But no flag was thrown. So the next play, the Eagles with one final chance. 4 seconds to go. Hurts throws toward the end zone into a sea of defenders. The ball hits the ground incomplete. The Broncos come back to win it. And here's Saquon Barkley after the first loss of the year for the Eagles.
I really don't know what people want. I touch the ball too much sometimes, and we're not throwing enough. We throw too much, only have 9 touches. Like, I'm not in the business of, or what are we doing enough? I'm in the business of winning football games, and we didn't win a football game. With 9 touches, we had the opportunity to win a football game still, and we didn't. So, more detailed about it. Too many mistakes, too many penalties.
The Eagles might still be 4-1, but they've been outgained in terms of total yards in all 5 games this season. They're just the second defending Super Bowl champion to start a season that way, joining the 1987 Giants, who started 0-5 and missed the postseason. Didn't help. The quarterback Phil Simms missed 3 of those games, of course, you remember correctly. Dan, why was that Eagles offense so stagnant yesterday?
Stagnant, that's a word to describe it. It's the most predictable offense in the NFL right now, one of them. I mean, if the Eagles are in the shotgun on 1st and 2nd down, they're throwing the ball. They don't ever play under center anymore, and if they do, it's a guaranteed run, it feels like. And then what happens is early downs are killing this offense. They're not good on early downs right now, which is something they dominated in last year. So on early downs, they're behind the chains, and then they get into obvious 2nd and or 3rd downs, passing situations, and they're not built to handle all those different disguises and pressures. And they're still predictable with their routes. I mean, these are the 3rd downs in the 2nd half yesterday. A.J. Brown runs a slant in. They get to 3rd and 15, and then Benito runs a stunt. They get to 3rd and 13, and here's an all-out bluff pressure that is simulated with 7 guys in coverage. That's not how this offense is built to play. It's still wildly too predictable, and if they get into obvious passing situations and you play zone behind it, advantage defense.
Yeah, I hear a number of conversations going on about how the offensive line is not the same, but there are circumstances where they're not giving them a chance. And these condensed formations and these splits that they're creating where people are now starting to crowd the line of scrimmage for Saquon Barkley. This is one example of it right here. We're in the shotgun, and we get to the point where you can count the box. Look at this condensed formation. Everything is inside almost the hashes by the time you get this motion activity. Look how many defenders are around Denver. They trigger this. The safety goes up into the line of scrimmage. They try to bring a backside wide receiver on like a trap action, and Saquon now is already in the line of scrimmage. You see them insert again. It is just so crowded around there. You look at the pass that he was able to hit for a touchdown. They went out, found him space, found him a one-on-one to get going. To me, this is about the offensive coordinator. And listen, y'all, we've had this conversation about Philly before, and they were able to get it fixed and manage how they play football going forward. I 100% agree with you, Dan, but if I'm looking at a 9-man box in shotgun with Jalen Hurts and just Saquon Barkley back there on an early down, what are we doing running just a regular?
It's also not a play-action offense either.
And the condensed formations, to go off of that, the tight ends aren't good enough at blocking for them to pull that off the way some other teams that have more condensed looks are. I feel like the story of the game for me was just that Denver, and it's crazy to say this about an Eagles team, was better in the trenches on both sides of the ball.
Oh, sure.
It was predictable going into it for sure, but it was so obvious. And you've been talking about the offense. I'm going to focus on the Eagles defense, not the Denver defense. That 4-man rush just isn't getting it done right now. They lost players in free agency from the Super Bowl team, but it was predicated, or like the hope for them being still good again was predicated on the idea of Jalen Carter taking over football games. He's not taking over football games right now. I think he's hurt. He's playing hurt, and he's getting doubled a lot. But even when he is getting doubled, no one's taking advantage of the one-on-one. So at the moment, this pass rush to me is just not sufficient.